I really like all these characters because it's me at different stages in my life. Even the Dracula at the top. Alright, let's look at the options real quick. Controls. Game speed, huh? Deselect on charge. Video. That's good. We're playing at 720. Alright, let's turn these off. Gotta turn full screen off so I can get to chat if I have to. Volume okay? Let me check my levels. That's good. Okay. Actually, we'll have to full screen this. I'll just have to deal with it. I don't think anybody I'll have to worry about is going to be in chat. We got good people today. Let's see what this is about.
The wails and moans of the survivors fill the air. The bloodshed has begun. Maybe I can stop the vampires. Can't let them reach the barricade.
I didn't skip that bit of dialogue. I don't know what happened there. Is this like tower defense? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. Alright.
Let me handle this, leader. It's time. Let's do this.
Okay, so it's like a little bit of a... This voice acting's ridiculous. I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. I just think it's funny.
A living coffin. I bet it bleeds gold.
Why would you expect it to bleed gold?
On my way. No time to lose. Here we go. Here we go. Don't care about gold, but I do care about buying weapons.
Then you do care about gold.
But I hear something over there.
Yeah, I did skip it that time.
More bloodsuckers. Rack another bolt. No time to lose.
Whoa, this is lagging about. It's a game. Where'd it go? No, what happened? I don't think that. I don't know what happened there.
Get it done. Fire at will. On my way.
That was really weird. It like something interrupted the game. Like it went out of being full screen and showed me my desktop. That was strange.
The wails and moans of the survivors fill the air.
Oh wait, am I really gonna have to start the whole thing?
Maybe I can stop the vampires.
Oh come on, really?
Barricade.
To start the tutorial over?
Just in time. Let's do this. Here on my way.
Can I skip this? Oh, I can. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. The graphics are real colorful. Yeah, I like it. I'm into it. They're not like... They're colorful in a proper way. They're not offensively like scratch your own eyes out colorful. It's like like it's like a donut that has just the right amount of jelly in it, you know?
You're too late, Jack Sanders. They've destroyed everything.
Jack Sanders?
I take it you certainly do. Someone's on my way.
He sounds like a low-budget Optimus Prime. It kind of makes me think of like a... kind of like a Tim Burton. Like a cross between Tim Burton and like Hotel Transylvania or whatever that movie was called with the comedian as a vampire. Adam Sandler, Jack Sanders, Illuminati confirmed. I really don't like upgrading before I need to, but I think they're forcing me to do it. Don't have the necessary skills for this. Rude. Alright, I'm gonna guess this pulsating thing is where we gotta go. Next level? Play the map to earn a star. I like stars. Illuminati emoticon. You are on the ball, Fresh Master.
Outside the safety of the town's gates.
Rather than the ball on the triangle.
Bones, oh Mary, your skeletons will not stop me from finding my wife.
Let her go, dude. Barrow slows creeps and does more damage against skeletons.
Eliza, no time to hand just a second.
I like his voice a lot more, honestly.
Can't move much faster. No time to wait.
Charge.
Just no time to wait. We can't wait. I can't move much faster. Vampires, I'm doomed. My holy water has little effect on them.
Oh, so they're not lightning bolts. He's like jizzing holy water on them. Great.
No time to trust me, just a second.
Okay. Heroes named Barrows are stronger. Oh, his name is Barrows. Got it.
Let me scandalous mothers back to hell.
Just tell me where to go. No.
By the power of the Lord.
Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. Move this microphone a little bit, because I'm going to have, I guess, 4 buttons eventually, right?
Shall we push onward together?
I prefer to fight alone, but your aura makes me stronger. Call me Jack.
I prefer to be by myself, but since I directly benefit from your company, you can come with me. What a thankless way to have an ally. The background color tells you which character is most effective. Okay, sure, I got it.
No time to wait.
Get it done.
Eliza, just waiting. No time to wait.
Alright, I timed that well enough. The difficulty curve so far is pretty helpful. trying to like get accustomed to controlling multiple characters, and I really like this version of tower defense where you're like where you can move your towers essentially, so you're not just spamming a whole bunch of different ones. So we'll let Mr. Crossbow finish everybody off. So what, oh yeah, they're skeletons, that's right. So we've got another wave of skeletons, it looks like? Oh, that's a boss mob, got it. I think we've got this. So there's got to be a way to turn the voices off. It's getting a little irritating.
The more skeletons I kill, the closer I get to finding out what they did to my wife, Eliza.
What's your wife's name again? And how exactly does killing skeletons en masse help you at all? Like, if your wife was torn apart by skeletons, like, are you just trying to find every little piece of her so you can reassemble her? That's a little disturbing.
And the more monsters we kill, the stronger we get. Let's go.
Somebody's concerned purely with one thing. Well, that's a reasonable sounding achievement. Oh, the cough drops. My allergies are starting to kick in. I can feel it. Ugh. I'm not gonna upgrade yet. That's not my style.
Seems like we held them off for now.
And just in the nick of time, I was nearly
My throat is itching so bad right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, bitch. Oh, these smell really good too. These blueberry ones. Hall's Defense. Thanks, Mom. I know you you sent me these. Don't watch these videos. Alright.
You know, so this is the academy. You need to upgrade your skills to succeed.
Oh, this tastes so good. It feels good too. I don't have enough gold. So what are these? Is this progress to the next skill? Is that what I'm saying? Attack range. Attack damage. Another attack damage. So that's 10%. And that's 8%. Oh, this is a bonus. So this helps out my other characters. Got it. I think more attack speed would be good. He does need more range though, but we'll just... Oh boy. I think armor pierce is probably better. Double bolts? I'll do armor piercing. Oh, I can upgrade everything? What the? Alright. Sure, that's fine. I'm really just curious to see what all the characters do for the next level. I'd really like to play a Spyro game like this. Oh, he got a shrine, okay. I was not paying attention.
It seems like the entire graveyard is
Steady, old man. We are all that stands between those monsters and the town. Let an I'll get it done.
I'm gonna tear through these mobs now.
I'm coming for you. Let's do this.
Let me
Just tell me where to go. On my way. I need you now. It's time. No time to lose.
What's the other path, I wonder?
Ready, aim, fire. Here we go. Eat this. No time to lose. Here we go. Let's do this. Back again. Nothing stays dead. End of the line.
leave it to me.
Let me handle this. I'll get it done.
So I'm glad I went with armor piercing, because I think these are armored.
Here we go. I went wrong. I gotcha. No time.
Let me now back
I'm wrong. No time to know where to find me.
like a young man.
I just barely killed it. Oh, I didn't kill it.
We can use to slow down monsters. Elijah, I will find you. Let me do this.
I screwed around too much.
And get it back.
No time. Let's do this. No time to lose. Here we go.
Eliza, I'll find you.
No time to lose. Let me handle let's do this.
So I'm enjoying the game, but you know, it's still a tower defense game. You know, like it's not really a whole lot of variance in what I'm doing here.
Let's fire at will. Let's do this. On my way. I'll get it done.
Boy, Vicar, good to see you in the flesh. Bones, oh Mary, what did you do to my wife?
To my wife.
Wait, I'm coming.
Just tell me on my way.
Let me just a second.
It's time. Let's no time to lose.
Let me load. Wait, I'm coming. I'm blessed.
Let's do this. I'll be back. Now, here we go.
Evil is published.
Warn her later, Barrows. Back to the town. For now.
Alright, now we're unlocking a new thing. It's not exciting. The levels are a bit slow. I know that I can increase the game speed. I do know that. But
Excellent. Now we can reopen the forge. This is the forge to upgrade your equipment.
the village reminds me a lot of like the 3D Gex game.
You'll find runes on your campaign. Use them for your weapons. Great! When you charge up Jack's weapon on the next map, he'll shoot two projectiles at once. Feel free to experiment for unlocking the forge. I've got a rune for you. You'll need more runes to defeat the Count. Buy them or find them during your campaign.
Grows weaker. I just really want to unlock the other characters, though. I want to unlock one more character, and I think that'll be enough for this. Because I enjoy the game, but it's really sort of like a... It doesn't really grab my attention and sort of like I gotta know what happens next. It's more like I'm gonna be on this flight for a while kind of game.
The Count is here. Follow until we're needed at the town gate.
Oh goodness, whatever. I really like this art though. This is really nice art. damage shrine.
Jack, this island is mine. Leave, or I'll slaughter every soul in the town.
Father,
Do not
Trust them, but don't kill them. I'll do that personally.
back to hell. Trust me. It's time. Leave it to me. Back off, evil. Eliza, I'll find you.
gotcha. Let me handle this.
I'm coming. Let me do this. No time to wait. Children,
I'll get it done. Fire Slayer.
let me do this. Can't go much faster. I'm getting here we go.
Damn it. They're really fast. Holy shit.
A bolt between the eyes.
I'm just walking out.
And the townspeople fight in mine. Jack, give the word, and I'll unleash an angry mob.
Only 3 people survived? Jeez.
Men, they only delay the inevitable.
Get it done.
This time, your blood, it will good aim, boy. But those words,
I came prepared, Father, just like you would have. I have armor-piercing bullets. I'll get it done.
Eliza, I'll find you.
So I don't remember if it's like double damage or if it just increased damage. It is double damage, okay. So it makes more sense to have him there.
I always have more. How about honest and regenerating vampire?
He's like a little kid. He's armored and regenerates. Alright, man. Got it. Pretty cool, right? Whatever. So he gets double damage plus the boost from his buddy, right? Yeah, that's an intense amount of damage. Holy shit.
Enough! This is you cannot
He's not running. We'll have to fight him at his castle. And that's just...
So yeah, when do I get the other characters? I want to see what the chicks do. I want chicks, dude. I want chicks.
You saved the town, but Count Necrosis will surely attack again with even greater savagery.
Savagery.
Then we believe in you, Jack. You will prevail.
Alright, so we're gonna go up to... That's not really worth it. This one though. Okay. More attack speed. Range. What is this? Multi-hit. That's interesting. I like that. Do I only need 2 skill? Oh yeah, I see what I need. I need both of them. I think that's a good build for him. Alright, we're gonna do one more level, and I think that'll be enough for this game. Because I think we've seen all of the mechanics aside from the extra characters that don't unlock yet, I guess. Oh, I gotta click. I thought I already clicked it.
Skeletons.
Down below. Where do you want? Easy, son. I can't always fight a duty, but you'll find me there when I'm ready. I've no time to defy the power of the Lord.
Ready, aim, fire. Just a second.
We've got 2 different lines now I gotta watch out for.
Just tell me what note to use.
Let me I'll wait. I'm coming.
There we go.
Back to hell. Father, I'm coming for you.
Let's do this.
Back off, sinner. Let me savvy. I'm coming. No time to wait.
Oh, they crashed in.
Let me
Didn't realize it was that close. Shoot. They're all yellow path, it looks like, so far.
Jack, another chest. Loaded with gold and items. No time to make it done. Trust me. Leave it to me.
It's time. I'll hang back.
Trust
Shit. I didn't stand a chance on that one. I don't know. I'm getting kind of sick of this, honestly.
It got away.
Like, I mean, part of it's just being disappointed that I'm not playing very well. But like, I don't know. There's just not that much to do in the game, really. It's like it's either. I think it's just that the performances are kind of cringy, and it's. I don't think that it necessarily detracts from the game in any real sense. It's just I don't. It seems there's a lot of incongruity in the game, is what it feels like. There's like okay, let's just look at this screen. We've got the character right here, which I think is probably the best looking thing in the game. Are these two character portraits?
Trust me, just a second. It's time. Here we go. Let me just decide where to go. Eliza, wait, I'm coming. Let me can move much faster.
Okay, I think it's a good game. I do enjoy some of it, but it's not a game that I can really grind out like I thought I could. You know, like if I was on an airplane and this was the only game I had to play, I would probably be a little upset. This is more of like a bus ride. Do one level on the bus. Or on a train. Maybe not a bus. A bus moves around a little too harshly. And it shouldn't really be seen as like a diss either, that you would play a game mostly on a bus or a train. You know, like I really feel like that's pretty solid, like I don't know how to say this, but I feel like it's a good game, but it's not really main game quality to me.
We're done here, preacher.
But only if we also learn new skills and rebuild the town.
I feel like it's a little too hand-holdy. The way the characters talk to each other. It almost feels like a movie, like a Disney Channel movie. Like this is something like not that the developers want this, but I feel like this is the game that like they were hired to make a Halloween Town game, and then they realized that the movie Halloween Town is like more than 12 years old or something, and they realized we're not going to need this. And so they retooled it into being their own thing, and it's reasonably fun. I wouldn't recommend against it necessarily, and there's nothing really to fix. It's in a weird spot because it's like you could recommend some things to make it better, but then you would be taking away from the identity of the game in a way too. So I don't really want to do that. I kind of think the game is good as it is and doesn't really need a whole lot of extra refinement. I like the minor variants from a regular tower defense style game where you can actually sort of control your character. I feel like it's sort of an overlap between a tower defense game and a MOBA, because you have sort of the individual progression of characters dealing with waves of creeps, but then at the same time the creeps are on I guess they're on a regular defined path in a MOBA as well. But your characters can't go anywhere they want. They can only be in certain zones. And I feel like managing and juggling these two characters, while I would have liked to have seen the other characters, is enough right now to like remember, oh, I have to switch a character. If I had 3 or 4 characters, I would probably be overwhelmed with the choice and trying to decide what I need to have where, and it would be too much micromanagement this early in the game. So It's just my own curiosity that wasn't satisfied. It wasn't that that was a bad decision in a design sense. I really feel like having just the two characters to start out with is a really strong pacing decision, and I praise them for that. The voice acting is atrocious, in a great way though. I don't hate it. I think it's really amusing, and I just feel like looking at this character here, that there's nothing about this game that suggests that this should be taken seriously. Like this is just fun. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, you know. It really amuses me that these guys are supposed to be buddies and he's got a couple skulls on his belt. Like, come on, this is great. I just can't keep playing it right now. I feel like I've seen what I needed to see to know how the game is going to continue to play. And the one thing that I don't like is sort of the forced progression, where they require you to level things up. Because I kind of like stockpiling and seeing like what is actually necessary. So, for example, if I'm in the second level and I'm not attacking fast enough for how quickly the enemies are moving, then I would upgrade my attack speed or my range, so more attacks are hitting the creep before I have to relocate my character. But if this is really more of a casual game anyway, it is helpful that they don't let you screw up too early on in the game. So I can't really fault the game for that either. I feel like the pace of the flow of the game once you're actually on the map is a little slow, and then when you double the speed it moves too fast, so the granularity of control with this speed would be nice. I would have liked probably like a 1.2 speed, essentially. Like, I'm not going to say that you should have that in the game, that would be ridiculous, but just for the steps of speed, I feel like there needs to be intermediate steps. Like, maybe call it 1.5, but have it actually be 1.2 or something like that. And the only thing that I really think is kind of a little too much is the layers of smoke, because we've got smoke coming from all of the things that are on fire, which makes sense. We've got I think there's a little bit of smoke coming off of the icons, but then there's this overarching sort of like smog, which makes me feel like this is just a dirty place to live, generally, which is probably true if you've got a house that just burns eternally, but it kind of just obscures the interface here. I wouldn't mind if it was like really thick clouds just kind of scrolling by in the background or something, like a dark and stormy night sort of situation. Maybe there's another town that you go to and that's what happens, but this is really only my only major gripe is this. I really like the menus, I like the buttons, I like the sounds, it's got a real good juicy feel to it. I like the title screen. I don't know if I can open that from here. If I quit the game, I think I just quit out of the game. Let's see if I can open up the title screen. Okay. I really like this screen. This is really nice. I really like how the buttons are a little bit shiny looking, but not too like aggressively like backlit or whatever. They're bottom lit actually, and they've got a little dirt and crack on them, so they look like they're just sort of like these busted up gemstones or whatever. I feel like we would probably find this chick in the next level because it was like a hotel level or whatever, a little bit more modern. And since we went left to get this guy, we'll go right to get her, and then left to get her, and then this probably vampire would be the last one. Or not vampire, werewolf, because it's a vampire that we're fighting against. Probably a werewolf. Gotta have a werewolf when you're fighting vampires, because, you know, the bite destroys them and such. But I really, really dig the art in this game. I feel like whoever did the character portraits and their sort of promo art, I suppose, did a really good job. I really, really enjoy looking at this title screen. So, I recommend this game. I do. I have a couple little minor gripes, but they're really nothing that you shouldn't, or the gripes that I have aren't so bad that you shouldn't buy the game, is what I'm getting at. I feel like this is a game that if you want to try something a little bit different with a tower defense game, that this is worth checking out. It's worth giving a shot. I would probably get this on sale or do this as like a Halloween themed stream game or something like that. But it plays well enough. Like, I don't really... A lot of the difficulties I was having with controlling my characters and getting overwhelmed was just my own fumbling with my fingers. You know, it was just me screwing up. It wasn't the game. It was just something that I would have to learn and play the game more to just get good, you know? So, with that, I think I'm ready to move on to the next one. And I might come back to this. This is a fun thing for me.